Hello, this is Derived Energy. I'm just going to make a video responding to some comments that To Be Serious left on my video, seriously, to be or not to be. Okay. She said, I'm not going to waste further time or energy on antinatalism, and she said, I don't have the time or the inclination to do it, i.e. make any dialogue with me about antinatalism. And this is what she said in her video, Misgivings about Antinatalism, a week ago. 8 days ago. Let's listen.
There is something about antinatalism that keeps my mind engaged, and
it doesn't seem like that way to me. It doesn't keep your mind engaged. You don't have the time or the energy. You don't want to waste time or energy on antinatalism, but there's something about it that engages your mind. What? Right, let's have a look at something else you said. Your group, who doesn't get outside your own insular circle. Well, my best friends are multiple breeders. I've never actually met another antinatalist, so YouTube is my only opportunity to communicate with other antinatalists. It makes any dialogue with you as problematic as talking to Christian or Muslim fundamentalists. So you're saying that antinatalism is like quasi-religious? Or I'm the one who's saying that there's no meaning to the universe, there's no meaning to sentience. You're the one who seems to think that there's something that's meaningful, that justifies continuing with this sick, demented game of bringing people into the universe to die for no reason. So that's religious to me. You don't read anything that's not AN propaganda. Dialogues Concerning Natural Religion, very good book, and it's not about antinatalism at all, not directly at least. It's about philosophy. Bali and Lombok, a Lonely Planet Guide, because I like travelling. There's nothing about antinatalism in here. Stephen Hawking, The Grand Design, Cosmology. No antinatalist overtures in there whatsoever. And just yesterday actually, Mother gave me this book, Top 10 for Men. Over 250 lists that matter. Shall I just read something out from it, just to show that I do read things that aren't to do with antinatalism? Let me see. Countries with the highest murder rates. 1 El Salvador, 2 Jamaica, 3 Guatemala, 4 Honduras, 5 Venezuela, 6 South Africa, 7 Colombia, 8 Brazil, 9 Russia, 10 Ecuador, and actually it's in joint place with the UK, but there's only 2 murders per 100,000 population in the UK. Why isn't the US there? The US has got to be there. Anyway, right, what else did you say? You don't or can't unbiasedly listen to valid challenges to your glaring logical inconsistencies. Where are my glaring logical inconsistencies? If they're glaring, please tell me what they are. But I can't see them. It's inductive logical reasoning. Look at the planet Mars. There's no one being deprived of any happiness, and there's no pain or suffering being experienced. Now where is the logical inconsistency there? Where is the glaring logical inconsistency there? This is just bizarre. I mean, what the heck is going on here? I'm on this planet with nut jobs. What amazes me is that you and the rest of the antinatalists think your group is the only group capable of logic. Now this is a straw man, okay? Now, I know people are capable of inductive and deductive logical reasoning. But my point is that most people don't seem to be able to, or are unwilling to apply logical inductive reasoning to the human condition. So that's why I'm claiming that antinatalists who subscribe to the Benatarian asymmetry are the only ones who are, in an intellectually fair manner and honest manner, applying inductive logical reasoning to the human condition, because you certainly aren't. I do not want to bring unnecessary suffering into the world. Great. Well, don't have kids then. But I do not think that life is unremitting suffering. So you don't want to bring unnecessary suffering into the world, but you do not think that life is unremitting suffering. Well, I've never claimed that life is unremitting suffering, so this is yet another straw man. Obviously I acknowledge that if people are just so happy and joyous, then there's no room in their conscious mind during those times for any deprivation, for any suffering, for any pain to enter. So it's not unremitting suffering. But the point is, there's no magical ingredient to sentience that makes it superior to non-sentience, which is why we don't regret that there aren't happy sentient people living on the planet Venus. So it's a straw man. I'm not saying life is unremitting suffering. I'm saying life is suffering, or it's temporary cessation of suffering when you're happy. But again, you can't count happiness as superior to non-existence of sentience. Nor do I think the equation of asymmetry is valid. Well, please tell me why, and please tell me where the glaring logical inconsistencies are. Please, somebody tell me, where are they? Life is complex. Yeah, I agree. Where have I said that life is simple? Caring does not dictate one inflexible answer. Straw man. Where have I spoken out against trying to help people who currently exist? I'm just saying that just because you use one approach, it doesn't mean that you exclude the other approach. It's seen that we have serious problems. Well, you don't seem to be fully appreciating how serious the problems are, okay? We're in the process, we're a part of the process that has been going on the surface of this planet for billions of years, okay? And we are animals, and we think that non-existent people want to come into existence, and there is just so much pain and suffering in the world, and happiness does not confer a sentient mind experiencing happiness does not confer an advantage over non-existence of sentience. So all the harm and problems and suffering and pain that are happening are gratuitous. The human race, when we figured out we were animals, a couple of 150 years ago, we should have just, sat down and had a board meeting and been civilized. But of course, human beings are irrational, insane animals, and you're not going to acknowledge that because of your ego, because of your narcissism. Overpopulation and environmental depletion are among the worst. Overpopulation. Now, antinatalism reduces overpopulation. Antinatalism can potentially significantly reduce the world's population. So that would meet the current problem we have with overpopulation. And environmental depletion is a serious problem. Environmental depletion, the less people there are, then the less people there are who can deplete their environmental resources. So again, antinatalism, you say two serious problems, overpopulation and environmental depletion, and antinatalism is congruent, is suitable to squarely meet those two serious problems, and you're rejecting antinatalism because of that. I don't defend procreation, by the way. Yes, you are defending procreation, because I sent you a video attacking natalism, okay? So then you attack my video. So if I attack something and then you attack what I'm saying about that, then you are defending it. I'm trying to score a goal, I'm trying to kick a football into a net, and you're trying to prevent that, and you're the goalkeeper. So you are defending. You are defending procreation. You said you approve the response, but it misses so many logical points that it borders on the absurd. How about talking about the absurdity of the human condition? I mean, once you embrace science, then you have to acknowledge that our existence is meaningless and accidental. You know, there was no conscious teleological purpose for the human race to emerge, and our sentience is an epiphenomenon of evolution and of DNA just swirling around. Are you the only group who cares? This is a straw man. Of course, most people, or many people, care about the suffering that's in the world. Where have I said that unless you're an antinatalist you don't care about pain and suffering in the world? I've never said that, so that's a straw man. So you're just throwing straw man after straw man, and you're accusing me of using logical inconsistencies, and you're not even telling me what the logical inconsistencies are, even though they are, in your words, glaring. You lot are the ones who make the bold assumptions without any logical support. Inductive, logical reasoning. If you don't bring someone into existence, they can't be deprived. If you don't bring someone into existence, there's no one who's going to experience any pain or suffering. That's my logical support. Where is the glaring logical inconsistency there? Because people just generally they just make things up to counter these. I mean, it's like the Emperor's clothes. It's like the dead parrot sketch. And how do you intend to make life tolerable? You intend to eliminate it altogether. It's not for me to intend. All I can do, because that would be deciding on other people, and that would require the use of force. All I'm doing is I'm advocating antinatalism and giving logically persuasive arguments why people should consider not procreating, and you're just saying, no, stop, no, we're not having that discussion here, it's pernicious, it's illogical, stop right there. You know, what the heck? And you claim that it's a humane solution. Oh, humane. I mean, at the moment, there are only, what, three or four countries where euthanasia is permitted. And that's humane. That's what the majority of countries on this planet in the early 21st century think. That they think that euthanasia is inhumane. So, to be honest, I would like to be inhumane if part of being humane is not allowing an adult to make a decision to end his life with a bit of support. You know, so if that's the definition of inhumane, then I'm proud that I am inhumane. If someone's pleading for me to curtail their life because they're in incredible agony, then I'd be proud to be inhumane. UANs need to get some new material. Well, my last video was a result of my first major attempt to synthesize the Benatarian asymmetry with discourse analysis and depth psychology. So that was new material. That was new material for me, and I hadn't seen anything similar in other antinatalist videos. So that's it. To be serious.